Scott Glenn was born January 26, 1941, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to Elizabeth and Theodore Glenn, a salesman. As he grew up in Appalachia, his health was poor. He was bedridden for a year and doctors predicted he would limp for the rest of his life. During long periods of illness, Glenn was reading a lot and dreaming of becoming Lord Byron. He challenged his illness by intense training programs and eventually got rid of his limp. Glenn entered William and Mary College where he majored in English. He spent 3 years in the Marines and then tried to combine his passion for storytelling with his passion for adventures by working for 5 months as a criminal reporter at the Kenosha Evening News. Glenn planned to become an author but found out he had problems with dialogues, so he decided to overcome it by studying acting. In 1966, he headed to New York where he joined George Morrison acting class. He helped in directing student plays to pay for his studies and appeared on stage in La Mama Experimental Theater Club productions. Soon after arriving in New York, Glenn became a fan of martial arts. In 1968, he joined the Actors Studio and began working in professional theater and TV. In 1970, James Bridges offered him his first movie work in The Babymaker. 1970, Glenn left for L.A., where he spent 7 of the most miserable years of his life. He couldn't find interesting film roles and, doing brief TV stints, he felt like a person who had to paint the Sistine Chapel with a house painter's brush. On a brighter side, he worked episodically with Jonathan Demme, Angels Hard as They Come, 1971, Fighting Mad, 1976, Robert Altman, Nashville, 1975, and Francis Ford Coppola, Apocalypse Now, 1979. In 1978, Glenn got tired of Hollywood and moved his family to Ketchum, Idaho, where he worked as a barman, huntsman and mountain ranger for 2 years, occasionally acting in Seattle stage productions. James Bridges once more changed the course of Glenn's life in 1980 when he offered him the role of John Travolta's rival in Urban Cowboy, 1980, and made him a star. Glenn's acting abilities and physical presence helped him to excel both in action Silverado 1985, The Challenge 1982, and drama The Right Stuff 1983, Countdown to Looking Glass 1984, The River 1984, as he alternately played good guys and bad guys. In the beginning of the 90s, his career was at its peak. He appeared in such indisputable masterpieces as The Silence of the Lambs 1991 and The Hunt for Red October 1990. Established as one of Hollywood's most solid and respected character actors, he has appeared in a wide variety of films, such as the black Freudian farce Reckless 1995, the tragicomedy Edie and Amp. Penn 1996.